Good morning, I am Devisena. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about mobile IP and the session initiation protocol. This topic is present in the subject wireless networks and also in ad hoc and sensor network subject. Mobile IP and session initiation protocol. Third generation, that is 3G mobile networks, are designed to provide a variety of IP and data services such as voice over IP and internet messaging. Both IP version 4 and IP version 6 are supported in order to provide future-proof solutions. Mobility can be supported through both mobile-specific and IP mechanisms. Mobile IP, that is MIP, is a key technology for managing mobility in wireless networks. The Session Initiation Protocol SIP is an Internet Engineering Task Force IETF standard protocol for initiating an interactive user session that involves multimedia elements such as video, chat gaming, and virtual reality. The IETF defines SIP as a text-based protocol similar to HTTP and SMTP for initiating interactive communication sessions between users. Such sessions include voice, video, chat, interactive games, and virtual reality. 3G networks can support IP mobility through MIP. In particular, CDMA 2000 network specified by 3GPP2 deploys MIP to support terminal mobility between point of attachment to the network. MIP can also be supported in 3GPP networks, and SIP is a key to service providing in 3G networks beyond plain IP connectivity. 3GPP has defined and standardized a network infrastructure called IP Multimedia Service, that is IMS, based on SIP for supporting a multitude of services to 3G users. The 3GPP and 3GPP2 can differ from how SIP services can be provided through an IP multimedia service. In particular, 3GPP can differ from how SIP services can be provided through an IP multimedia service. In particular, 3GPP2 networks can use MIP to support terminal mobility. Functionality of SIP. As the name implies, the Session Initiation Protocol is about initiating communications sessions between users. SIP also handles termination and modifications of sessions as well. Locating the user supports personal mobility, inviting the user for session, delivering the session description, terminate the session. These are the functions performed by SIP. User agents, proxy server. User agents. User agent is an application which contains both a user agent client and user agent server. A user agent UAC is a client application that initiates the SIP request. A user agent server, that is UAS, is a server application that contacts the user when a SIP request is received. Proxy server. The proxy server are application layer routers that forward SIP request and responses. Redirects server register server, redirect server. A redirect server is a server that accepts a SIP request and then returns the location of another SIP user agent and server where the user might be found. Register server. A register is a server that accepts a register request. A register is typically co-located with the proxy or redirect server and offer location services. Working principle of SIP. The SIP uses a series of requests and responses to communicate. Let's see how this works. A session is initiated when user agent client sends a request to another user agent. If the location of the user is known, a request is sent directly to user agent, else it is sent to the proxy server. There are many options in this stage. They are: the server will attempt to resolve the called user's location and send the request to them. SIP network server can proxy or redirect to additional servers until it arrives at one that definitely knows the IP address where the called user can be reached. Once found, the request is sent to the user. When the user agent receives the request, that is, user picks the call, the client responds to the invitation with the predefined responses and a connection is established. Let us take an example here to study the SIP signaling method in detail. Here is the representation: user agent A and user agent B. Between user agent A and user agent B, the conversation is going to take place. How it happens, let us discuss in further slides. User agent A sends a SIP request invite to user agent B to indicate user A's wish to talk to user B. This is indicated in this diagram. The arrow mark indicates that user agent A initiates the call by sending invite to user agent B. User agent B, after reading the request, informs user agent A that it has received its request. This is represented in this diagram. Here is an arrow mark that indicates that user agent B sends the 100 trying to user agent A. This is indicated in the diagram. While the phone rings, user agent B sends provisional messages, that is ringing, to user agent A just so it does not time out and give up. This is indicated in this diagram. The arrow mark indicates that user agent B generates the ringing and answers to user agent A. When user B accepts the call, it sends an OK response to user agent A. All types of SIP requests are accepted using 200 type responses. Example: 200 means OK, 202 means accepted. And this is indicated in the diagram. The arrow mark indicates that user agent B sends information to user agent A that OK response. This is indicated here. User agent A finally confirms with an acknowledge message, that is ACK message. This is indicated here. That is, ACK message is being generated by user agent A. It is sending to user agent B. Both user agents are now connected using the method selected by the last SDP message. Here is a representation. Step 6, that is RTP via call, is taking place between user agent A and user agent B. At the end of the communication session, when anyone hangs up, the call new request by is sent. Here is a representation. Agent A hangs up, so it sends a by information to user agent B. This is indicated in step 7. The other user agent accepts the request and replies with an OK message before the call is disconnected. This is indicated here. Advantages of SIP. SIP is scalable, easy to implement, and requires less setup time than its predecessor protocols. SIP can be used to modify any session in progress. A normal telephone call session can be converted into a multi-party video conference. Users can join in the session no matter what kind of terminal he is using or where he is located. The other person may be logged on to internet through a PC or may be traveling with a cell phone. These are the advantages of SIP. Disadvantages of SIP. One SIP challenge is that SIP message contain information that client and /or server will like to keep private, but SIP header as well as message in the open and distributed architecture of VoIP systems makes it difficult to keep this information confidential. When a SIP user is registering with SIP registrar server, the attacker can hijack the registration. Two main reasons for this attack are SIP messages being sent in clear and no SIP message authentication built into protocol. These are the disadvantages of SIP. Applications of SIP. It has given rise to generation of new types of smartphone. With the help of the technology, now smartphones also support the video conferencing, setting up voice over IP calls, setting up multimedia conferences, event notification, that is subscribe/notify, text and general messaging, signaling support. And these are the applications given by SIP. Thank you very much for listening this lecture. For further updates, kindly subscribe this channel. If you like this video, means you can share this video to your friends.